It's out of the back of the end zone. For a touchback.
Set, ready? It's a set, ready? All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get ready.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Great, great.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Hey, look at it.
I smell fear in that offense.
20.
I smell fear in that offense. Short. 94 is the mark.
Look at it.
Newton on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready, ready?
Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Check 24. Watch the safety creep. He's crashing. He's checking crash. 36, 36. Watch out.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
We own them. Gun. 94 is the mark. We got it. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. You run.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 20.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hey, box truck.
Mike 54.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On third down, Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank Goodness, I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
Set. Right to the 3.
58, come on. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
20. 8.
Bang, bang.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Not even set. 180.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
From the 44, Newton. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
3 down, 3 down.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Forced out to it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Trubisky. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Marcus, defense, Marcus. Mike, check.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Eight. 58, right over there. Yeah. Right there.
Newton to throw. Being chased out left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready? Look at it. He don't know no better. Alert 3.
Slam.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They're running it. Whip. Watch the whip.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Great. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Pick up the ball. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. You don't want this.
Here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 51 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 54 Mike.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bears.
Check, 59. Check back. Lunch 59.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Get the ball. Check it.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is Gabriel on the catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
54. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They go play action with Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check girls.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Trubisky will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. He's got daylight. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at his 4. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Call that a 96-yard house call on the kick return. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. But special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now it's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Gets through, and now an opening. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 75 yards. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
We got double up. 25, check 25, check 8. 94 is the mark. Let's go, D.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Back. Watch twist. Watch. Great. 8. That's it.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
20.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Play slow. Five on. Gun, gun.
Check 31. Go.
Now get it.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's a second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Get your swarm on. Watch the eye. Hey, alert.
8. 8. 8.
Check 15. Check 15. No, no, no.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Let's go.
From the 39, Trubisky. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Give me that ball, defense.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Ready? 20. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey! Jam.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
20. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey.
He's checking.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check. Check. Flag down. 20.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready? Step 180? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Safe.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey! Check. Crunch. Kill. 8. Check 52.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Ready?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the twist. You go tight. You got tight right there. Joker. Watch the twist. Showing that. Hey! 26, check 26.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready?
Shift, shift.
8.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Switch, switch. 81.
Gun.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Undercrush.
20.
Switch.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action. Trubisky. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Greystone travel. Alert.
Check, 59. You remember me?
Small.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Just like that. Mike 5-4. I know he ain't got it. Hey, watch that.
Alert.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
SOS. Hey, watch this. Hey! Check.
This is McCaffrey. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
20.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Check it backer. 20. Check. 8. Deuce. 8. Wide. Get wide. Check 24.
McCaffrey following the penalty. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down. 36. Hey! 94 is the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Gun. 94 is the mic. Night, sweetheart. Over.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
20. Check 99. Switch.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Hey! Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On second down, it's Drake. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
The Panthers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
58 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Hey. 58 is a Mike. Great. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And he finds Cook. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Eight. Alert 3. Slam. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Switch gears. Check hot route. Hot. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Step 180, 20.
Come on, QB, come on. Big ass.
Hey!
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18.
Now Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.